Yo, welcome to the Trippy K-Mac channel. Playing a little Call of Duty here, some zombies. Fortunately, they give me Rose McGowan because I can't choose who I want to be, so that's what we're going with. Chilling here with RJ. What's going on, RJ?
Yo, what's up, guys? Can't wait for Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Exactly. This is what we're getting in preparation for. Of course, we've all played this map. Outbreak was the first zombies one to come out here for the new Call of Duty that came out. And actually, this is one of my more favorite levels of the zombies. I've played them all so far, and a few of the other ones were pretty decent, but just for some reason I like this one the most. Being able to run through the hallways and getting them trapped in there and stuff really helped out a lot. Yeah, so playing a little Call of Duty here. The first round is always easy. Obviously, you want to shoot the guy about 3 or 4 times and then stab him. Get the most points.
Get that exomedic.
Yeah, I always try to get the exomedic first because you never know what can happen.
I feel like this mode is a little bit underrated. Obviously, the exosuit changes it up a lot, so it's nowhere near the same as what we saw from the Treyarch games. But the one thing I really enjoyed out of these zombie maps, and a new one just came out, we have to play that one.
Yeah.
But the one thing I really like is the simplicity. I feel like it would have been easy for them to be like, oh, let's put in all kinds of gimmicks and shit and make it extremely crazy. But they made it simple, so I think that kind of worked out. We'll see if Black Ops 3 can continue. It's going to be better than this, but this isn't bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for Black Ops 3 Zombies. From what I've been reading on it, everything that we've seen so far, it's really gonna kind of put it over the top. I think it's probably gonna be the best zombies that we've played thus far. I love the setting of it. It's like a 1940s like horror film. So how they kind of want to portray it. So you're in a place called Morgue City. So I kind of like the backdrop already. I like the idea that they're going with. And yeah, I mean, because we all know that the Treyarch Call of Duty, Black Ops, Zombies, that was the real zombies. This here it's a little different. They did a good job of trying to keep it somewhat similar to the other ones because obviously all the fans love the original zombies. So they did pretty good in that aspect, but it's still just not the same, and that's why I can't wait for the next one to come out.
Yeah, you mentioned the new Morgue City, I guess. It's been announced as Shadows of Evil, which is a pretty cool name.
First level.
Let's check out the characters they're going to give us here. So I guess we're going to have Nero the Magician. That's a good choice. We need a magician.
Nice.
Jessica the Femme Fatale. Always have to have that female character. Vincent the Cop. And how about Campbell the Boxer?
Campbell the Boxer, nice.
Nice, maybe like Bruce Willis from Pulp Fiction.
Exactly.
Now, the cool thing about this upcoming Black Ops 3 is they're saying it's going to be completely overhauled. Not only the campaign mode, the multiplayer, also the zombies. And one thing I'm really looking forward to, FPS Kyle, is the experience factor. You know, we leveled up in multiplayer. Why can't we do it in zombies? This is a perfect place for us to get better and level up our character.
Yeah, for real. And from what I'm reading here is that you can personalize your zombies experience with the full XP based on the progression system for the new game. So it's definitely going to add that depth here to the Black Ops 3.
Yeah, it really will. And getting back to campaign mode, another thing that they should hopefully add into zombies at some point is the campaign mode is allowing you to personalize your character. So you can customize yourself. There's 9 different people to choose from, 9 different types of soldiers.
Yeah.
Hopefully Black Ops 3, after we get the first map, maybe they'll start to roll out some new features like that. Nonetheless, what we've heard so far, it sounds absolutely phenomenal. And I heard some people that got to check it out close up San Diego Comic-Con when they actually unveiled it, and they said it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's good to hear. So here we are at round 3. It's still pretty easy here in the beginning steps. It's always, it doesn't really start getting hard until you get to the infectious zone.
Man, the infection round, they better not have that in Black Ops 3. I'm done with it.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's always the hardest part about this game. I can pretty much handle all the other zombies. You get in a few other maps there. They got a couple other like big guys that come out at you. They're kind of tough, but the infectious ones, because every time you get hit, you got to go to a certain spot. You have like 45 seconds to get there. And every time you get hit after that, it takes your time down like by 10 seconds.
I hate that.
So yeah, so it's not the easiest, especially when you have a ton of zombies following you around too. Because kind of one of our strategies is we like to kind of herd them up. It was really effective in the last Black Ops. Zombies is kind of the only way you could survive. Kind of how this one is too. I like to herd them all up, so you can't be trying to herd people up, getting hit with the infectious, and then have to go somewhere and it's usually down like down a tunnel.
Yeah.
There's some way when you get there and you get cured, you have all your zombies now coming at you. So
Here's a question I have for you, K-Mac. I mean, the big quote that came out the other day was that one of the developers said that this Call of Duty is going to be by far the most fucked up Call of Duty yet.
Yeah.
And that's with all the factors. How could they possibly make zombies fucked up? I think we're going to see something along the lines of Halloween Horror Nights, or we're not just in a normal place that's bloody.
Yeah.
We're in a facility that's going to hell. How about we're already in a place that's went to hell? Hanging bodies, crazy shit. I think that'd be a way to get
exactly, that's what it's a horror film setting. So it's gonna have some crazy shit. I'm sure there's gonna be some bosses that are pretty freaking ridiculous that we're gonna have to go against. That are something of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, some huge thing with a chainsaw coming after you, something along those lines. I hate these damn dogs.
Epic.
I hate these dogs are like. Has anybody actually ever died from these dogs?
Ah, man, I did die once off camera, but yeah, they're stupid.
I didn't think they were gonna kill you because you get hit by them all the time, but they don't even do nothing to you.
Yeah, I remember when Black Ops, the first Black Ops came out, and the first zombie map was it was a Nazi theater,
Yeah.
and the mini boss from that map was the dogs, and those things were hard as fuck. These guys are a lot less dangerous, a lot easier to kill.
Yeah, so getting back to the setting there for Black Ops 3, I mean, to make it even scarier, they said this is going to have like an actual storyline to it, so maybe some of the characters are going to be getting killed in front of you. Maybe they're going to make it a little more cinematic than what they've done before with zombies.
And once again, it's going to be 4 players, so if you guys are looking to hook up with us for zombies, definitely we'll put the links in the description. I think the best way, just contact us on Twitter. K-Mac on Twitter, TrippyComs on Twitter. Let us know you're interested in playing zombies, because we'd love to do some episodes with you guys, team up.
For sure.
It always helps to have people on standby that are ready to play zombies.
Oh yeah, because we know that in our TrippyComs Mafia, we have some really skilled people, much more skilled than we are, that are playing all these games, so we obviously like to invite the help and to help make some great videos.
We're going to need it too. With this new zombie mode coming out by Treyarch, it's not going to be easy, bottom line.
No, it's not going to be easy. That's what they want to do, man. They want to make it a challenge, and that's what we want. We don't want it to be like, all right, this is easy, it gets boring. You want to make it so it is a challenge to make people want to keep playing it.
So you're doing pretty good so far here, round 5. I noticed that you like to stay out in this first room. It's kind of funny how this is the first place you start off in. Probably the best place to hang out.
Yeah, it is. It's good when you have a ton of zombies, just to get them herded up, and then usually I get them all together, then I'll take off and I'll head inside to the hallways, use some of the security in there to help out if there's a ton of zombies.
Yeah, I noticed you were doing that.
So
I have to ask you about the exosuit. I mean, it's pretty glorious in this mode. It changes it up a lot. What do you think as far as what that brings to the table? Because we're not going to have it in Black Ops 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit. This is the only reason I survive in most of these rounds is because of the exosuit, being able to fly around and take off. Because in this game, Black Ops 2, the zombies in that one, they weren't nearly as fast as they are in this one. I mean, this game here, they're flying at you. You got zombies that are going to go way faster than you, so you have to have that exo ability to fly around, or else you're going to get killed real quick.
Mm-hmm. I do want to throw out a reminder for you guys. I mentioned this a couple times, but one of the reasons why we are so convinced that Black Ops 3 is going to be extremely epic and most likely the best Call of Duty yet is because normally these games, they have a 2-year cycle. You have Treyarch releasing a game, and then Infinity Ward comes out with one, and then boom, Treyarch comes out with another one. Yeah, that's not the case this time. Activision purchased a 3rd development company, Sledgehammer Games. Now, unfortunately, they came out with this game, Advanced Warfare. I mean, whatever. Yeah, it's Call of Duty. I can't wait to get a new one. So basically, you have more time for Treyarch, already the best at making these games, to develop the game, and for the first time, it'll be on the newest gen systems.
And I think they did that on purpose because, just like you said, on newer gen systems, to give some time. Because, the first couple of games, or the first edition, I always feel, of a game, whether it be Madden, whether it be anything, the new golf game they played, the Rory McIlroy, the first version to me is never any good. Like, every time you play it, when it's the new one, it just never seems as good. Always seems like that second and third one are way better. I think that's what they're doing here. They gave it to Sledgehammer to come out with the Call of Duty here for the Xbox One and have that going, just to get people to hold over until Treyarch can come out with a really good game, which I think is going to happen with Black Ops.
Yeah, I agree. And the cool thing, another cool thing about it is they're basically concentrating on the Xbox One. I'm sure there's a PC version, but mainly Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions. So they have another company working on the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions. That's a good thing, because a lot of times when you have the same game made for all 4 consoles, they're going to have to dumb it down. They can't do a lot of the things on this next-gen console that they did on the last gen. So in this case, they're going to basically be working specifically on the Xbox One, PS4 versions, and then those other versions are going to have less features. One thing we're really looking forward to is 4 players in campaign mode. In the 360 and PS3 versions, you'll probably only be allowed to have 2 versions. So that's a good trade-off.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, and it's kind of, see, this is why you want that Exomedic.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, it's a must.
But, so yeah, that's the thing that I'm surprised they're even producing one for the older gen consoles still. I mean, it's kind of good. It's still allowing a lot of people to play the game.
Yeah.
Plus, it's smart. They're gonna make a lot of money off it. There's still a lot of people out there who have the older gen consoles, but I don't know what differences they're gonna make. Obviously, the graphics are gonna be way better, but you also got to think there will be a lot of aspects that people will be missing out on that don't have the Xbox One.
One thing I'm predicting is that we'll probably have so many zombies on screen. Can you imagine the amount of zombies? For those of you who played Dead Rising for the Xbox One, it was zombies on zombies. That was an exclusive game for the Xbox One. I think they need to have that here in zombies. They might not be able to do that on the older versions. That'd be a great feature to throw in the next gen consoles. I guess the current gen.
I mean, I think you can do that if the zombies aren't fast. Like in this game here, if you start getting 30, 40 zombies coming at you as fast as they are, it really gets hard. I think if the zombies are kind of the slower ones, like we've seen in the earlier editions of Black Ops, I think that's when you can have those large numbers of zombies coming at you, so we can kind of get away from them. Because, if you have those kind of numbers in this game, I mean, if it was reversed, if Dead Rising had, you had all those zombies like that in this game here, you'd be done. You'd have no chance in hell.
And that's actually a good idea by you. I don't know if they're going to do that. Slow down the zombies. At this point, they're fast as hell, mostly because they have exosuits on. But slow them down. They don't need to be that fast. In fact, they're almost scarier if they're slower, and just make more of them.
Yeah.
So it's going to be harder to make a train, because those of us who are pretty good at getting far in the Treyarch ones, we just create trains.
Yep.
If they're slower, it's going to make it a lot harder, and make more. That's going to be freaking crazy. Hopefully they pull that off.
Yeah, because that's how I always view zombies. I guess you could say it's kind of the Walking Dead kind of view on zombies. That's how I've always kind of envisioned zombies.
Yeah, me too.
Just being real slow moving, very lethargic. Not really doing much quick. But when you have so many of them, that's when it becomes a problem. So that's kind of a look at. And that's the thing I didn't really care about too much with this game. It's just. Even when we heard that, we're like, what, the zombies are going to have exosuits? Like, are you kidding me?
And they're annoying.
It's ridiculous. So, yeah, and then especially when you get the ones like this guy coming at me right now trying to take away my exo ability. Those are never fun as well. Those guys that always get you in this game.
One thing I'm really hoping for, one of the things I'm most excited about this new Black Ops 3 is the villain is going to be my favorite NFL running back, Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch. I hope they can find a way to incorporate him into zombies. Maybe use another Seahawk, perhaps Jimmy Graham. Make him a zombies character. Russell Wilson, the defense, they are probably the most feared defense. Perhaps you make a whole zombie horde of the Seahawks defense. You have Cam Chancellor out there, Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman.
Man, that would just be awesome if they had like an edition you had to buy, and it was like every NFL player, like from Madden. They take all the players from Madden, but they're all zombies. Like all of a sudden it's all the NFL, and it's like you're killing certain ones, and you're like, oh, I just got Kurt Warner in the head. Like
in an NFL stadium, right? You're in the
NFL
trapped. Stadium, and that's where the zombie outbreak is at.
Or maybe you're like at the Hall of Fame, and that's where they're all coming out at you.
Uh-oh.
You have the old dead ones coming out.
Back from like all the dead guys, the actual NFL players who died.
Yep.
That'd be crazy. Well, This is going to be a good stretch here. We really like this map, K-Mac, and let's see how far you can make it.
Yeah, I think I can go pretty far. Obviously, always worried about the infectious round. I think it's coming up soon.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have time to fit it in this episode. But let me see if I can finish this guy off here.
Uh-oh.
And,
Sideswiped.
yep. And fucker all the time. But definitely appreciate everyone checking out the episode here. Make sure you stay tuned for episode 2 to come out. See how far I can get in Outbreak. And until then, guys, keep it trippy.
Gonna run out.